out bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak, because Jesus, he died for me. I'm unique, there is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
What is up, Comic Clan? Welcome to Comics and the Cross, the greatest streamers you have never heard of. I, of course, am the better looking of the dubious duo, Nitro. So thank you for stopping by. Everybody let me know if my levels are good, if the volume's good, if the camera's coming through all right. I shaved my head for this. Just want to let you guys know that. Not that it wasn't shaved before, it's just a little closer. So, hey everybody, what's up, Dose? What's up, Neo Spider? Cross, I see you lurking. The real RKO. What's up, guys? Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Of course, today I am by my beautiful self. So fresh and so clean. Again, shaved my head for this. Just want to make sure y'all are aware of that. I thought I'd wear the Irish get up today, since we have a Scotsman as part of the duo, and I, of course, am part Irish, as Cross likes to remind me I'm not full Irish because I'm not from Ireland. So, what are you gonna do? But representing the good old fighting Irish today. So, let me see. Thanks for throwing the shout outs, Cross. I appreciate it. I will try to keep up with that as much as possible. Cross is really good with that stuff. It is really hot in my office, so if I start stripping, I apologize. I'm not going to do that. I'm just joking. So welcome. I really appreciate y'all stopping by today. Your American, deal with it. Yep, there it is. There it is. First time I've ever seen Nitro. Really? Well, I'm glad I could grace your computer screen or your phone screen, wherever you're watching from. Your Switch screen? Maybe people watch this on Switch. I'm assuming they do. So today, I will be working on. Actually, let me reverse up a bit. So, as we've been promoting over the past several months, Cross and I will be hosting a 12-hour live stream. That is on April the 24th. It is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and this is in support of TACA, which, if you are not aware, stands for the Autism Community in Action. For those of you who are not aware, Cross's son has autism. Matt, he's an awesome dude. So this hits a little close to him, as well as me. I have family members that are autistic as well. So we'll be using any proceeds from the stream to benefit TACA. We have some fundraising goals for that. And one of the fundraising giveaways for the goals is a piece of art, I guess, is if you want to be super bougie about it. But it's a drawing, basically, for me. So that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be working on Spider-Man's my favorite, so it's, of course, going to be Spider-Man. So we'll be working on that. Nitro is better looking, so I will give you that Cross is better sounding, but, you know, it's a visual medium, so what are you going to do? Let me see. I don't want to make sure I miss anyone. What's up, Eric Dictator? Thank you for stopping by. Let me see. All right, I think we got everybody. Man, we got a lot of people in the chat. This is sweet. All right, so first things first. I wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor. I'm going to try to do this, Cross. Let me see if this works. Boom. All right, Gamer Grind Co. It's coffee for gamers, yo. So if you want some banging coffee, you go to our link, Gamer Grind Co., and you get 5% off your order. Come on now, you know you want to. Also, we do have a merch store. It's a Teespring store. Everybody knows that my favorite piece of clothing is leggings. So, I mean, why not just go over there and grab a pair of Comics in the Cross logoed leggings. Or hoodie. You know, since it's about to be summer, hoodies are all the rage. So let's go ahead and do that too. We have phone cases, we have beanies, we have onesies, t-shirts. I mean, come on. You know you wanna get something. All right, let's see. Is it mostly audio medium? That's true. Comics and the Crust. Yes, your new name is Crust. Okay, like crust, but with an ost. So crust. So it's like British. It's like you're saying crust, but British. Crust. Or you're Sean Connery. Well, Crust is kind of Sean Connery, though. All right, so I digress. I've had like 48 cups of coffee today, and this is just another cup of coffee. So I'm probably going to be talking 400 miles an hour. I will try to slow it down. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. No major news this week. Was literally about to say it is Sean Connery accent. Comics and the pizza crust. There we go. Let me see. So no real news this week. I did manage to catch the second episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm sure Cross and I will have our review of the first handful of episodes. So I will save my thoughts. I will say that I enjoyed WandaVision more. But I digress. I will save my complete thoughts for when we actually review it. I did start watching the Justice League Snyder Cut again a second time. And I'm going to be honest. It ages like fine wine. It gets better the second time. I'm slacking so hard. Let me see. Sounds like a future branding move. I'm slacking so hard on that. I haven't started yet. More overall, I'm on the same point. Too much caffeine, bro. Drink 12. It's 15th energy drink of the day. I know. I need to chill out. I'm going to put that over there. All right. So just a heads up. My OBS is being a jerk today. So I'm probably going to be switching cameras midstream. So just bear with me, okay? I'm hoping it works. We'll see. We'll see if it works or not. So yeah, I started watching the Snyder Cut for the second time. And I'm going to be honest. I think Warner Brothers is screwing up if they don't continue the Snyderverse. I know, I think the CEO for Warner Brothers came out and said, yeah, we just wanted him to finish our vision, but we're going to move on. And I think they're making a mistake. I think they're going to get, maybe not boycotted, but I don't know. Something's going to happen, and they're just going to get shut down. Only 15 cups. I believe in you, OBS. I'm praying to the good Lord above that it works. I think that's it. I think that's all that I wanted to cover. I don't see anything else. I wrote some notes, but they're so scatterbrained. But I think we're good. All right. So bear with me for a second. I'm going to try to switch my capture for a second. Okay. I know I'm upside down. Just give me a second. I'm going to pray that this works. Does this work? Does this work? Yes, it's working. Let me know if you can still hear me. If you can still hear me, because that's pretty important. Can everyone hear me? Awesome. Praise the Lord. All right. So first off, I wanted to show you guys. So this is the starting point for the piece, for the Spider-Man piece. This is an ink drawing that I did a while back. This was when I was trying to study, like, I think it's 2-point perspective. No, it's 1-point perspective. No, it's 2. I think. Anyways, it's to study the vanishing point and how stuff changes in perspective when your view changes. So obviously this is a Spider-Man, like, I was triggered is not the right word I'm looking for. I was influenced. There we go. That's the word. Influenced by Spider-Man when I drew this, because he's always web slinging, and they always show really cool shots of the city and stuff like that. So I drew this probably when I first got married. So that was 2013. So yeah, like 8 years ago, 8 years ago. And it's been sitting in my notebook ever since. And then we talked about doing a commission piece for the Taka stream, and I was like, dude, this would be the perfect opportunity for me to bring this out of retirement, because I really like this piece, and use this. Let me see, there's some perspectives in there. Yeah, let's move on. So, all right, I'm going to just give you a little bit of an art lesson. I don't want to be that guy, but, it is what it is, I like doing this stuff. So, all right, so I'm probably going to be wrong, but I believe this is showing 2-point perspective. So, if you look, there's a vanishing point right here, right? So all the buildings point to this one point. In addition, you also need a second vanishing point, because the buildings go down this way as well. So there's a vanishing point this way, and there's also a vanishing point this way. So that's what happens in real life, just in case you were wondering. So anyways, back when he was animate, I'll have to show you a picture of Spider-Man that my cousin drew. You could say whatever, literally none of us can correct you. Oh, come on, guys. I know you've at least taken art in elementary school or something like that. You know some stuff. I will be using my daughter's candy cane pencil today because I can't find any of mine. So you're just going to have to bear with me today. All right, so let me see. So just to show you how I start out. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. That is for someone else. All right, so what I like to do is I like to start off with some sketches. So just to get the body like positioning right, because like Spider-Man is probably one of. What's up, Raven Knight? Thanks for chopping by, man. This is Spider-Man is one of the most flexible, obviously, in the Marvel universe or in comics in general. So like when you draw him, you really have to exaggerate the way he. All right, I'm having trouble with words. You know what I'm saying, all right? So I have been trying a couple different poses for him. That almost looks like Superman right here. But I really wanted to exaggerate him and show him web slinging because, again, he's going to be going on top of this. So that's the goal. I'm going to put him on top of this. I'm going to, scan it in and do some digital modification to it, make it look good. If you're not in our Discord, we have a Share Your Artwork channel, and there's a gentleman in there by the name of Jay Durant, and he does some phenomenal comic coloring. I'm sorry, I just thought of that. So if you're not part of our Discord, just jump on in, and you should go to that channel and check it out. It's really good. So anyways, that's what I'll be doing with this. So I came to this one. I really like this one, and I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. I pretty much stole this off online. But I drew it myself, and I'm making some modifications to it. But this is what we're going to be working with today. So I am going to try and start with a fresh piece of paper because I just wanted to get the overall movement of that down first before I drew it. Actually, I'm going to cut this out because this piece of paper is gigantic. I might have to dig out some of the stuff I did when I was younger, drop them in here. Do it! Sorry if this is really loud. If you like ASMR, this is all you. Okay. Alright, so I just need him as a reference, really. Because I need to draw him really big so I can get a lot of detail in there, and then I'll shrink him. Alright, so again, just to show you what I'm looking at. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. So it's going to look like he's falling backwards, which is what I wanted. He's going to be a lot bigger, but I don't want to take up too much of the city because I really like the way it looks, and there's a lot of cool detail in here that I don't want to totally obliterate that. But I mean, you will be able to see through, right here and under his legs and, past his neck and stuff like that. So you're talking faster than me. I know. I'm sorry, dude. I talk fast. I told you I've had a ton of coffee. I will try to slow down. All right. Oh, that's way too hot. Okay. All right. So let's start with this. So the first thing I do, and I know I've kind of covered this in the past. I'm going to move the mic just a tad. I know I've covered this in the past, but the first thing I like to do, I call it the through line, which is basically the core of the character. That determines how dynamic the character is going to be, how dynamic the pose is going to be. I moved my mic a little bit away, so just let me know if it still is picking up everything. All right, so we're going to he's kind of leaning over. He got his head over here. He's got his back, and then his crotchal region. Sorry, I don't know what else to call it. All right, and his shoulder. He's kind of leaning into his shoulder a bit, and then this one's kind of going down. Let me see. He's doing better than I was at the beginning of mine last night. Couldn't find any words at all. Couldn't until last night with the stream being so weird. Thanks for figuring out.
Daddy.
I got a visitor. Hold on. Yes.
The bookshelf hit my head.
Well, you should be in bed. You gotta go back to your room, okay?
Yeah, but what are
Lily, you gotta go back to your room, okay?
What are you
Give me a
making?
kiss. Give me a kiss. You gotta go back to your room.
What are you making?
I'm drawing, buddy. I'm drawing for my friends, okay?
Okay, but what are you making?
I'm drawing Spider-Man. You know Spider-Man. Yeah, you know Spider-Man. Alright, go back to your room, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, love you. Sorry, guys. I know you can still hear me. I just didn't have time to mute. All right, so that was my daughter. So just FYI, in case you didn't know that. Mean bookshelf hit her right in the head, so I will have to show that bookshelf who's boss. All right, let me see. I'm going to move this camera just a tad. There we go. All right, cool. So, again, the overall gist right now is just to get the placement of everything. His arm, I kind of wanted to... His shoulders need to be more down like that. Let me get my eraser. Sounds like it's time for a bonfire. No, because I actually installed that bookshelf, so she just wasn't in bed like she was supposed to be. But it's all good. All right, so get the lines of the muscles going a little bit. Let me see. Thanks, Cross. I appreciate it. I don't know how many times I got to tell her not to come in here when we're doing stream. She's going to come in here. It's just going to happen. So it is what it is. You know, I've come to terms that she's just the third unofficial host of Comics in the Cross. So. All right, now what we're going to do here is we're going to just do a little foreshortening, which if you don't know, all right, I'll try to show you so you can see. So this is basically just flat on. You're seeing my hand flat on. If I make a fist and point at the camera like this, like that, you can't obviously see this part of my arm that's called foreshortened, but the fist is obviously a lot bigger because it's a lot closer to the camera, but this is a foreshortened view of my arm. Like if I turn it a little bit, like you could see a little bit of it, but again, you're not seeing the whole arm, right? So we're going to do a little bit of foreshortening both up here and down here on the knee part. I suck at drawing feet, so just give me a break, okay? Let me see. All right, and then we'll do another foreshortening right here. So like that. So the goal is to make it kind of look like he's reaching, right? And I always like to draw pretty much everybody super muscular. I was going to say Spider-Man super muscular, but let's be honest. I like to draw everybody super muscular. For those of you who have seen me draw in the past, even the women that I draw are just ridiculously muscular. Just nowhere near reality, which I'm totally okay with. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the teacher in me that's coming out, so I apologize. I will try to keep that to a minimum. All right. Now, like, don't be afraid. All right, I'm just gonna go into it. I'm just gonna own it. Okay. Don't be afraid to turn the paper, because that's where you're gonna get some really good angles. Let me see. Muscles in the leg are really difficult for me to draw. That's looking pretty decent. So let's draw his shoulder. And again, the shoulder is foreshortened because it's behind his back, right? And I'm gonna just kind of exaggerate his forearm. Nobody's forearm turns like that, but it's a comic book. Let's be honest. And I'll draw his hand later. Actually, we need to foreshorten that just a tad more. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic, so I'm gonna move it a little bit more. It's a strong secondary reason to tune into Nitro's art streams. Number 1 is awesome art. Number 2 is learn. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. So we'll do this. That's an awful hand. Is that even the way the thumb goes? I don't know. I'm horrible again at drawing hands. All right, now this is where I'm going to struggle a bit, so just bear with me. I stink at drawing like foreshortened arms. So, because you really have to think of it in 3D. So we're going to do the hand first. So if he was right-handed, I mean, if this is his right hand, then the thumb would be on the opposite side. I might need to actually look up some reference photos for this. I'm just gonna put his hand out there. And then draw a little bit of forearm. Alright, so that'll be the placement for right now. I'm probably going to alter that just a tad because that looks just awful. Let me see. Oh, I appreciate it, Cross. You're so sweet. You're such a sweetie. Give me a Sumer and Nitro's beautiful self. Well, there you go. And, you know, I tried to have my video... Wait a minute. How do I do this? Right here. So my video should have been right here on the screen. But every time I added this video, it changed it to this video. So it had two of these. So it's just frustrating. But I'll figure it out eventually. I'm just not great at this like Cross is. Alright, so now we have the basic outline of Spidey. He's a little thick, but I'm okay with that because I grew up with Spider-Man the Animated Series, and he was just like a freaking Olympic-level bodybuilder in that show. So I'm okay with that. Sorry, I'm going to be taking sips of coffee in between, so I'll set it right here so you can tell when I'm taking sips. Alright, let me see. Nitro, go a little higher on touching the desk, then your arm hits echoing through the mic a little bit. Go a little lighter. Oh, okay, got it. Let me see. I'm going to put the mic on my hoodie, so hopefully sound will travel through that. Just give me a sec. I'm still here. Alright, so let's see if this works. I have a heavy hand, so there we go. Even though you can see my hoodie, I apologize. Let me know if the sound is still okay. Let me see. Let me know if you want to help. I'm how to get you set up. Yeah, I might need your help, Locke. I'm assuming this is Locke. Locke, I might need your help at some point because it was working previously, so I have no idea what's going on. All right, can everybody see this okay? Is this coming in clear? Just want to make sure. No worries. It's all good, man. All right, so I feel like he's maybe a little too thick. So let us come in here because he's supposed to be like a little more like acrobatic in figure. So and another thing that helps with just overall sense of like the shape of the human body is how you overlay the muscles. So like you can see like his one pectoral muscle kind of overlaps the other one, and this one's a little more foreshortened. That's because his body is turned, so that's super important. One of the coolest muscles I think are the neck muscles to draw, especially in big people. All right, so I'm gonna make him kind of like Todd McFarlane, who's my jam. So there we go. All right, let me angle his arm just a tad more. Cool. That hand looks awful. All right, hold on. All right, so let me think through this. So his sorry, I know it looks like a scribble. So if he's doing that, right? He's doing that. The thumb would be coming off the side. Yeah. So let's try this again. Oh, that looks awful. I might need to look up some references, guys. So just bear with me. Actually, you know what I can do? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's turn it upside down, huh? That's a smart idea. And then we can do his thumb coming down here. How about that? There we go. See? Over here troubleshooting. Look at me. Look at me. All right. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody in the chat. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Infinity Bros. Appreciate it. Random question. What is a tattoo? Oh, yeah. So this is a lily. This is, my daughter's name is Lily. So this is the first and only tattoo I have. I'm getting more on my arm next month for my son, one on my outside, and then some up here. But yeah, this is a lily. Getting a butterfly and some more lilies for my daughter a little later next month. So, oh, another thing. I know, sorry, totally random. Some of you have asked what I use for digital art. This is called a Wacom Intuos Pro. It's really sweet. And this is the nib. This is the stylus that I use for it. And you can control a lot of stuff from the touchpad over here. And I use Photoshop for almost anything. So I actually got this when my wife and I first got married for Christmas one year, and I use it all the time. So I even use it for, I do some graphic design too, and I use that for graphic design too. So I love it. All right, let's see. All right, I kind of again, I want that angle. I want his body to look like it's bending in half almost, if that makes sense. Let me see. So it's gonna come down here. His foot has got to, like, his heel has kind of like got to come out. And he has a pointy foot. I'm going to give him a pointy foot, all right? Right, I think I can start erasing stuff. He looks...
I want to tell you one.
Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Lily, you got to go in your room, bud.
I want to tell you one. Why is it coming?
Lily, you tell me what you want to tell me.
Please.
Sorry,
can
guys.
you help me?
Yes, I'll help you put your Wonder Woman cape on, and then you have to go to your bedroom. Okay? I love you very much, but you can't come in here again, or else people are gonna get mad at me. Okay? Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Sorry, I had to help my daughter put her Wonder Woman cape on. So, I mean, life is not complete without that. So I apologize. I'm trying to learn how to use it, but it's a heck of an adjustment versus on paper. I agree 100%. I still struggle with it a lot. And a lot of people can just draw like super smoothly on it. I can't, because I draw with my hand and my wrist, and you're supposed to actually draw with your elbow or with your shoulder, like when you're making like lines or whatnot. And I can't do that on this. So I tend to draw very slowly and very small. So that's why I like to draw traditionally at first and then scan it in, and I'll do special tools to outline it and stuff like that. So all right, so that's it. Nitro's grounded. Never. We can all use adorableness. Yes, I know, right? I'm telling you, I'm being for real. Like, before we started the stream, I'm like, all right, don't come in Daddy's office, okay? Like 4 times, without fail, every single time. I'm just glad, whatever. Anyways, I digress. So let's pull this up again and just take a look at where we're at versus what we had originally done. So I think it looks pretty decent, although I feel like his bend is maybe a little more, and I kind of want that a little more. So I'm going to erase this as much as I don't want to. Let's see. All right, because I want him like this. What spider are we drawing? Whoa, that scared the crud out of me. Don Brad FC, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. You're awesome. I thought I had hit the title slide again, and I was like, what happened? What did I just do? So I'll be honest, that scared the crap out of me. All right. All right, let's do this again. All right, I kind of actually liked this leg. I'm just going to pull this one in just a little more. Yeah, perfect, just like that. No, not like that. That looks awful. You know what? It looks like I'm going to draw it the exact same spot that I just erased. So it is what it is. Here, let me see. I think what I'm missing is just the bend right here. There we go. I think that's what I was missing. So your hip has this little, not to be too graphic or anything, but it has this pocket of fat right here. Let me see. Do a little foot right there. Hey, what's up, Seal? What's up, Mountain Nerds? Thanks for stopping in. Let me see. Please go. All right. So, let's see. So, again, don't be afraid to turn it if you have to. How's everybody doing today? There we go. I think that's much better. Let me see. You have two tattoos. One is a unicorn on my left shoulder blade. The other is a stylized Gemini symbol surrounded by stars on my left hip. I want more, but I can never decide what I want to do that would be worth putting on my skin forever. I know, that's the thing. So I got this one like it was like almost 5 years ago, and I've been wanting one since. But that's how long it's taken me to make a decision and save up the money. Let's be honest. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna actually angle this foot out just a tad, so you get the sense that it's actually a foot. Cool. Yeah, I like that. All right, now let's just make sure we're drawing the knee, and we're giving an indication of the muscles of the leg a little bit. I don't want to go too hardcore on those, but I have a tendency, again, to go a little nuts with the muscles. For those of you who don't know, I've been working on this Thor piece for a while. I've had this for a while, and I've erased tons of muscles on here. And this is a face study for him, but I've been trying to figure out, I really struggle with leg muscles. They're really difficult, and I'm trying to foreshorten this leg, and it's just it's a little crazy. But anyways. Real RKO, what do you got? What tattoo you got? Alright, let's see. So again, not trying to go too crazy with the muscles. Wait a minute. So if you turn, yeah, his thumb would be that way. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna start erasing some stuff up here so I can see better. All right, you gotta make his fingers a little foreshortened. So I'm gonna kind of make them look like sausages. Just give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that hand. I suck at hands. But anyways, cross on my left upper arm. That's awesome. So I'm like, sorry we keep talking tattoos, but yeah, it is what it is. So I want to get one on the inside of my arm too, like a dove for the Holy Spirit. But I don't know. I haven't decided on that 100% yet. But yeah. All right, so I'm gonna redraw this foot because I like the way it looked. Actually, I'm just going to move it back just a tad. There we go. All right. This arm is really bugging me. Let me see if I can find a reference photo. Hold on one sec. Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll focus on the other stuff. All right, so let me just start erasing some stuff because I tend to draw really sketchy lines. Yeah. How's that sound when I hit the table cross? I keep forgetting that I'm doing that. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of take some liberties with Spider-Man's costume. I like the old school one. But I'm gonna just do maybe some liberties with it a little bit. Oh, he's got a bubble head. I need to change that. Spider-Man's got a bubble head. I need to change it. Alright. What's up, Not So Silent Bob? Thanks for dropping in. We are working on our charity piece, or our giveaway piece for the 12-hour charity stream that we're doing. I forgot what the milestone is for this piece, Cross, if you remember offhand, but one of the giveaways is a piece, original piece for me. So that's what we're working on today. We're kind of going through that a bit. This leg looks a little short. It was a blank piece of paper, but I did have this because I didn't want to start with nothing, so I'm kind of using that as a reference. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? He's always slanging with one hand and grabbing with the other one. So let me grab her and... There we go. Let's see. I can do something like that. Or maybe... Let's do this. Let's bring it even more down. The thing is, like, when stuff is foreshortened like this, you don't have to get, like, super detailed with back here. If it's going to be foreshortened, it needs to be actually shorter. There we go. Better. I like it a lot. Alright. Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorite all-time movies. Don't judge me. Okay? Alright. Let's see. Not So Silent Bob. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Locke, you're a beast. Thank you for gifting the sub. There we go. That's how community is done. Spidey's my favorite all-time superhero. That'll never change. Agreed. Same here. Not So Silent Bob. He's my favorite. Like, I don't know if you can see my desk, but, you know, I've got Spider-Man all over it, so I love Spider-Man. Anyways. Alright. Trying to... I tend to get really detailed when, you know, still in the early stages, which is not necessarily a good thing. Because, alright, so what I was saying earlier is, like, when you're doing foreshorten and this is, like, in the background, you don't have to get super detailed. Like, a lot of comic people will just, like, shade that in almost. Like, and that wouldn't even matter. Like, you could totally just shade that in and, like, let it gradually come up. And that way, your attention is not on this. Your attention is on this. You see what I'm saying? So, I am not that great at, like, inking. That's something I'm definitely working on for comics, because that is definitely a skill, like a hardcore skill set. Pencil is a skill set. Inking is a totally, completely different skill set. So, anyway, let me see. Can't wait for the third movie. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. I just want the courtroom scene where it shows the door open. You know, Parker is at the bench. It shows the door open and you see the cane, and then it pans up and it's freaking Charlie Cox. That's what I want to see. And he's his lawyer. I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber in years. It's my top 5. So I have the top 5 favorite movies, and it's in there. I'm sorry. It is. It is what it is. All-time favorite hero is Batman. So yeah, so I grew up with Spider-Man and Batman. Yeah. And Superman. Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman. Alright, we gotta work on this arm a little bit. This is really bugging me. Trying to think. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have to erase this because this is really bugging me. We're going to have to build his arm from the back. Alright, so here's his shoulder. Alright, his shoulder's right there. It's part of his, obviously his shoulder goes right there. Then his bicep, and this is where his elbow connects. It's almost like a tube. Then we need another tube for his forearm, but because it's foreshortened, that means it gets bigger. So it should like basically do that. And then his hand should be like gigantic basically. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Anyone else back Marvel United on Kickstarter? I have not. Nitro, I think the alerts are muted in Streamlabs. Great. I don't know how to unmute them because I know if the second I try to do that, it's going to shut my stream down for some reason. I hear it's coming through my... Hold on. It doesn't look like they're muted. The sound's all the way up. Sorry, dude. I totally missed your... Oh my gosh. Let me see. I should be getting it soon. I'm toying with the idea of doing an unboxing video for DNA. Got like 87 minis or something. Superman is my least favorite. All the other Marvel Universe, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, ones you haven't gotten the limelight yet. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Cross, I would try to change the settings for the alert. I have a feeling if I try to mess with something, it's just not going to be good. All right. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we're actually just gonna shade that in. I'm gonna do some inking on that later, maybe on stream. Actually, let me get the pens out already. I'll just set these. For those of you interested, I do use Micron pens. They're really good. A lot of professionals use these in the comic industry for inking, and they're really good. They have all different sizes and everything, and they work really good. I like them. Alright, so let's work on this arm. Ugh, I do not want to work on this arm. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna kind of come out like this. Obviously you can't see that part, and you can't see that part. So his hand should be right here, basically. Oh yeah, we decided that we were going to turn it upside down, didn't we? I like the almost like Spider-Verse style of drawing, like where it's like really comic-y, but I can't do that. Like, so a lot of my stuff is just more, I don't want to say it's realistic because, you know, I don't do comics professionally or anything. I don't draw professionally, but it's a little more on the realistic side as opposed to the like caricature-y side. But the movies are not great, although I will say Man of Steel I thought was really good. I didn't even mind the tone of Man of Steel, and I feel like the way that they had Superman in the Snyder Cut was awesome. So, hey, not that, Adam. All right. actually, that's not gonna work. So let me see. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Dude, this is so hard to draw. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the pinky is not that. Whatever. This is getting on my nerves. And then you can save me in a blink without anyone seeing it happen, but nah, it's okay, I'm good. Drop some follows on all these awesome streamers. If you stream and I miss them, let me know. Agreed. Thank you everybody for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Alright, I am more than likely going to have to look at a reference photo for that because I'm having a tough time with that. Alright, so let's work on the costume just for a bit so I can get just a rough outline of it. And then I'm going to have it, I think I know what some of my issue is. It's this right here. So if I'm looking, so it's basically like that, right? Like that. So yeah, so I need to bring his thumb out. That's what I need to do. Oh, good Lord. All right. This is when I need to actually, all right, I'm gonna actually just work on the hand for a second, so just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna use the same piece of paper that I did. Sorry for the noise. All right, so when I run into issues like this, I have to actually just chill out for a second and actually look at a real life example of what I'm trying to draw. So since I can't draw off my left hand, I need to actually just try to draw the shape of my hand. So it's got like a triangle thing going on and then a little semicircle. So let's see. And the pinky kind of comes off and does its own thing. And the pointer finger's like shooting right at you. What else? And the lines for the fingers kind of start. And then the thumb kind of just comes straight off with the little pad. See, this is already, in my opinion, looks a whole lot better. All right, so, and then you have the thing like that, and it kind of just connects over here. That looks way better. Let me see. You did a great disservice by doing a Barry Allen instead of tapping any other 100. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I know Cross hates Barry Allen in the movie. But I didn't mind him. But this is coming from an ignorant standpoint just because I never grew up with Flash comics. So I don't know anything about Flash. I like the characterization like based off of the other characters in the movie because I thought the balance of the personalities was good. But wow, I missed a lot of chat. Let me see. Anyways, yeah, the only Flash I really knew from was the Flashpoint Paradox. That is my Flash knowledge. Nitro, can I just say how much I appreciate your lack of fear and accurately using the word ignorant instead of treating it like it's automatically an insult? Oh, I appreciate it. Clone Saga had good ideas, just not good writers. Like the Clone War and MCU could probably be great. Which Flash did they use in Smallville? Alright, so let's go back to the hand just for a second. So it's like this, and then you have the knuckles up top. This is already looking way better. All right, so let's cut this in just a tad. All right, and then we'll just do a little bit of a, I'll make it a little angular so we can bring this in just a tad. All right, so we got to work on this finger. So this finger right here, you can see it's foreshortened, which is pointing right at you. So you see how the line's right there, and then it overlaps. So we got to draw those as like barrels almost. So like this. Basically, that's how we're gonna do it. So, and then so I'm not gonna get like crazy detailed with the fingers and everything like that, but that's way better than what it looked like before. So, let me see. I applaud when people are able to admit they don't know something, and saying you're ignorant isn't bad, it's just factual. I appreciate it, man. Bart Allen, that sounded wrong. Played the entirety of Spider-Man 4 in the Scarlet Spider costume. Nice. I was in the Scarlet Spider costume for quite a bit of it too. I can remember that Clark found a bunch of fake IDs in his bag, and they were all different flashes. He's a Spider-Verse suit. At the moment it was available and nothing else. My favorite suit is Kane, Peter Parker, Scarlet Spider. You're great with the Dark Knight's medal. Alright. Alright, I need to fix that thumb just a tad. So there's like a little bump right here. And then I think there might be a bump on the bottom too. No, it just goes straight into the... Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this as a reference. It's not going to be that big, obviously. But I'm going to take it as a reference. It's not actually not going to be that far off. I'm not familiar with that Spidey. We trust Scott Snyder with anything at this point. If I think his actual name is Bart Allen, Google it. The costume is nice. Who's Scott Snyder? I want to see Kane version of Spider-Man get more love. Impulse Kid Flash. Alright, we're going to try to translate this. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I need to turn it just a little bit, so we're going to nope. Alright, so the thing with foreshortening is you don't want to draw more than you need to. Cool, that's way better than it was before. Let me see. I need to pop off. Have a good rest of the stream. Alright, thanks, Cross. Scott Snyder on the writing, and I want to see Mark Waid artwork for the Clone Saga. Specifically his Kingdom Come artwork. Absolutely. Honestly, Twitch needs more comic streamers. I agree. I agree 100%. Alright. Yeah, Cross's his knowledge of comics is absolutely ridiculous. So if you guys ever have any comic questions, I know some. Cross knows a ton. So alright, so this is looking way better than it did before. I'm gonna probably start outlining this. Let me just do a couple more things before I do that, actually. I'm gonna pull his waist up just a tad. So a lot of stuff that you can put on the body, like, will give you still the impression that it's turning as well. Like the way that I did this belt, like you can see it's concave right here, and then it's convex right here. So it's like it's basically pointing the direction that I want his body turning. So that helps. Thanks, Neo Spider. I appreciate it. Let me see. Twitch is hypersaturated with video game streamers all doing the same thing. Some variety would be beneficial to the platform. Yeah, that's what I found out too, kind of smallish. When I started streaming, like, if you weren't streaming, like, the big games, which at the time, I can't remember what they were. Minecraft was one, and I think Apex and all that stuff. You really weren't getting any viewers, honestly. So that's why, you know, Cross and I were talking, and we're just going to do our thing. We're just going to do our thing. We're Superman clothes essentially belonging to different publications. Here's a good one. Omnivan versus Homelander. Oh, okay. Gotta write that down. Man versus... I gotta look up Omni-Man. Alright, let's see. Actually, I'm going to cut in to this a little bit so it gives his shoulder, makes his shoulder pop a little more. Because, you know, shoulders, Spider-Man's got to have some shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And I'm actually going to cut in a little bit on that neck. I like the big Mark Bagley Spider-Man eyes, so... let me see. Base your name off Spider-Man. That's awesome. Homelander was essentially a lab experiment test tube baby, and Omni-Man is an actual alien. Oh, okay. Sweet. Yeah, I've never heard of Omni-Man before, but... so, for those of you... Well, I don't want to do any spoilers. Never mind. If those of you who haven't seen the Snyder Cut, I had a question about what you guys thought of a particular scene, but... I won't do any spoilers. I'll give everybody their time to watch it. Alright, so I need to draw this other foot. So let's come down, draw the heel. Alright, sweet. Actually, you know what? I might... No, I'll keep it on that side. Isn't Omni-Man just Earth 3's evil Superman, same as Owlman? Or am I remembering that wrong? Alright. Sorry, I gotta find the right one. Alright. Oh, I'm using Sharpie too. Here we go. Let me just do a couple more things. Actually, I'm going to try something real quick. I want kind of looking up, if that makes sense. Like, not that much, but almost. I want his nose to be like high, you know what I'm saying? There we go, something like that. Nope. I want it to go off the top of his head, basically. That was Ultraman. Oh, never mind. Omni-Man is invisible. Sorry, COVID brain. Right. Omni-Man is invisible. No worries. I had to look it up myself to be sure. So Omni-Man, what publication is he with? Dude, I haven't seen Invincible yet. Sorry, I haven't seen Invincible yet. But it looks phenomenal. Doesn't the dude from Walking Dead, I think Stephen Yeun, maybe? Doesn't he voice one of the main characters? Omni-Man doesn't have his own book, I don't think. He's part of Kirkman's book, Invincible. Oh, okay, got it. Actually, I'm gonna... Not that much. You know what? This is... I think Spider-Man's eyes are probably one of the hardest things to draw on him. Not his costume, not all the webbing, it's his eyes. Because they're so expressive. And if you get them wrong, it immediately looks awful. Because that. I think it's the spacing. No, that doesn't look right. I'll probably just wait to draw his eyes then. Let me see. Yoon? Yeah, Invincible, the main kid. Okay, cool. Omni-Man is voiced by J.K. Simmons. Oh, sweet. The whole voice cast is absolutely stellar. Mark Hamill is the costumer for the Supers. That's awesome. I need to look up a reference. Hold on. For Spider-Man's mask. Alright, let's see if I can find one. Alright, I might just have to give him different eyes then. This is almost like the stealth Spidey eyes, but I'll make them look a little better. There we go. All right, I'll just keep them like that for right now. Invincible is published by Image Comics. Oh, sweet. Hoodoo, I think, is the best live-action Spider-Man. That's a good question. Spider-Man or Peter Parker? Because, in my opinion, I think Andrew Garfield is the best Peter Parker. But I think I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. If that makes sense. Because I think Tom Holland has the size for Spider-Man. Because I think that's the right size for Spider-Man. I think he should be like a tiny dude, like $150 maybe. But just strong as crap, basically. But yeah, I liked Garfield out of costume. I thought he was really cool, the way he interacted with people. Now, I see a possible question. Who do we think is the best Batman? Live action? Well, that, my friends, I will let you guys lead off with that. Alright, let me see. I need to sharpen this pencil. It's getting a little dull. I don't know if I have a pencil sharpener. Never mind, I don't. So we'll just have to go with it. Christian Bale minus the voice. I thought Christian Bale was an awesome Bruce Wayne. I didn't mind his Batman. I really like Batman I'm sorry. I really like Batfleck though as Batman. So I'm just thinking about the warehouse scene. I think it's probably one of the single best scenes as Batman that I've seen, minus the killy part. But I hate Batman. Oh my gosh, where is she? Yeah, Batfleck was awesome. The only thing is he kind of looks chubby in some of the scenes, like Chubs to Rooney Batman. But I mean, I'm not fat shaming or anything like that because I'm a former fat kid. So what are you gonna do? Anyways, all right. Let me need to come in here. This is getting a little muddy. Ooh, that looks good. So I'm gonna like come in and make this basically angled out to give a little pop of ribs. That way, again, we could kind of just put this whole arm in shadow almost. Ads, thanks for the resub, man. Appreciate it. Wasn't that the result of reshoots versus the real footage? Probably. Like I think he was going through rehab at the time, so I think his weight was fluctuating. Like you could really tell at the end, that post-credit scene, like his face looks like super like thin, where he's lost a ton of weight. Batman doesn't use guns. Yeah. He looked built Justice League. I agree. And there were some scenes in the Snyder Cut where he looked like built, but there were some scenes where he just looked like, yeah. Anyways, and or which time? Yeah, I always hated the weird round cowl in the Nolan trilogy. Yeah, I felt like the jaws. You can't. I'm pointing to my face like you can see me, but I felt like the jaws of the cowl were like, I don't know, it was a little too much for me. But I loved Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne. Thought he was awesome. All right, we're almost to the point of inking. I just want to make sure that all my lines are good. All right, so again, if you guys have just tuned in within the past couple minutes, this will be going on this, on top of this. So hopefully it turns out the way we have it on this. Alright, always hated the weird Flashpoint Batman did. Are you talking about Thomas Wayne Batman? Alright, I think I want it to look like his neck is stretching, basically, right there. Alright, I think it's time, fellas. Let me see. If I recall correctly, Flashpoint Batman was Thomas Wayne, right? Yeah, because Flashpoint is where the timeline got screwed up or roasted. It said Holland has been the perfect Spidey. Garfield nailed Spidey bit, but wasn't that great of a Pete. Toby nailed the Peter bit, but wasn't a great Spidey. Holland hits it out of the park on both. I can see that. I don't know if I like Garfield's Parker more than Holland. Because I really wanted to see more of the sciencey Peter Parker that was in like the animated series. And I don't know if any live action version has done a really good job on that. Like I think they showed it a little bit with Garfield, and they've shown it a little bit with Tom Holland, maybe a little bit less with Tom Holland, but like I want to see him making his own suit. Like I want to see him making those gadgets. I want to see him like super smart. Like he's not the smartest person in obviously the Marvel comic universe, but he's really smart as a kid. So all right, so let me see. If I keep changing lines, I'm gonna change something that I don't want to change. So all right, that's it. That's all I'm doing. All right, so let's start inking. All right. Let's see. There's also Dark Knight Returns Batman, which was Bruce, but he retired after resorting to a gun. Yeah. Oh, was Flashpoint Joker Martha Wayne, or am I confused? I didn't like the Goblin and Garfield Spider-Man. I didn't either. Wait a minute. Was Goblin was in it? Garfield? I thought that was. I'm so confused. She was indeed. Yeah, I liked the setup just fine, but the execution was off-putting for Goblin. Garfield never faced Goblin. Yeah. So that was you're talking about what's his face? McGuire? Amazing Spider-Man 2. No, I don't know why I don't remember that. Maybe I tried to block it out. Who's a weird kid from Chronicle? Oh, Daniel DeHaan. No, DeHaan, something DeHaan. That's right. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, he had that freaking weird makeup. It looked like he had like leprosy or something. That's right. How did I forget that? He was Harry Osborn. Alright, sweet. This is not looking that bad. Sarah spiked and he had scales. Yeah, it was so weird. Dan DeHaan. I was close. Stupid. I did like Chronicle. I thought Chronicle was sweet, but it was definitely a ripoff of Acura, kind of. But that's neither here nor there. Just like Avatar was a ripoff of Dances with Wolves. But hey, what are you gonna do? There we go. Chronicle a lot. Split the shaky film. Yeah, because that was like Michael B. Jordan's big, like his first big thing. Like I think he played in some other stuff before that, but that was a really big movie. The shaky film. Defoe's great in general. Usually, dude does not get enough credit. Dude, I love him as an actor. And I know there's some people who liked him as Goblin. I am not one of them, but I get it. He's a great actor. I'm probably going to have to alter this arm and this shoulder because it's still kind of bugging me, but let's see. Defoe's great in general. Let me see. It's the first thing I remember from him is the Spider-Man movie. Defoe was an awesome Goblin and would be an awesome Joker. I agree with the Joker. He was great in Boondock Saints, man. He was really creepy in that movie. But kind of like Defoe's Goblin in the same place as Nicholson's Joker. Definitely not bad, but not the best of them by far. I agree completely. I've seen so many Photoshops where they just slap the makeup on a normal photo of him and it's perfect. He's legit terrifying in that makeup. All right, let's try. Let's see. If I can do this correct. I think you could do the laugh too. Oh yeah, there was a fire. There was a firefight. Yeah, dude, I love that movie. Because my wife loves that movie. The second one was okay, but the first one is just so good. Like when he does his detective stuff. Ton of cursing in the movie, just to forewarn. But I mean, it's a good movie. I like it. Definitely not family friendly. Once I scan this in, I'm probably going to have to alter his eyes a bit, but I can do that. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to alter his eyes, but it's all good. I can do that. Let me see. Best film Joker would be a toss-up between Ledger and Phoenix. It used to be St. Patrick's Day tradition to have Boondock Saints on, but they had to get current once we had Alex. Imagine William Dafoe's Joker. That would be awesome. So, back to Boondock Saints. That there's a Dropkick Murphy song, I think, on there. It's the song that everybody knows. It's like a very angry Irish like rock song, basically. That was my ringtone for a while, but dude, I've seen so many people with Veritas and what is it? Requitas and Veritas on their hands. Yeah. All right, let me see. Yeah, I think I didn't want to say that, but since you said it, I'll go ahead and say it too. I think, barring anybody in the chat has those, which if you do, I apologize profusely, but I think the getting the tattoos might be just a bit too much. But hey, man, if that's your thing, then go for it. Probably just lost some followers. It's all good. It's all good, man. You do you, and don't worry about anybody. Don't worry about what anybody says. This is not looking that bad. Let's see. I love the movie, but I feel like getting those. Yeah, my alarm was the blood of the blood. It's my arm the longest time. I messed that one up. Hey, I wouldn't judge anyone who get them, but I would not. The blood of opening thong. Yeah, is that? Isn't it the? Is that the Dropkick Murphy song that I'm thinking of? Might be. For me, to see something on body has to have deep personal meaning. Yeah. You remember the year he had Bruno 6 playing on 3 different TVs? Alright, cool. So, I think... So now what we can do is... erase pencil lines. And we're going to come in here with a smaller... We're going to do some cross-hatching, all right? Just a little bit. Now this is where I need to learn more about comic inking, because I watch Jim Lee sometimes on stream on Twitch, and his cross hatchings are just, his just inking ability is just ridiculous. Let me see. What if Julian is Jeff, Dana, and Michael? Okay, I played Shipping Up to Boston. That's it. I think that's it. It's the very song you hear is the piano. Okay. It's before major streaming services were a thing. We just had 3 copies of the DVD. That's funny. I think that's the party I fell down the stairs. Wow. You guys are having some serious parties over there. Alright. I think I'm going to call it on the Spider-Man one for right now because I got to scan it in and do some digital work. That being said, if you want to keep sticking around, I'm going to work on a Thor piece that I've been kind of putting off for a while. But again, I think we got a really, really good start. So this is going to go on top of this, and I think I actually might keep this same size. I like this size. So I'll color it in and obviously put the Spider-Man on the chest and everything. Whatever. I might just kind of do my own thing on the costume. Something like that. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to chill on the Spider-Man one, and I am actually going to start doing some work on this baby. So this is a Thor piece that I've been trying to work on for a really, really long time. Let me see. There's only 3 stairs. I slipped because it sucks. Probably a good thing it was a short flight. It was only 5 steps. Oh, the thing's kind of small. I appreciate it. Alright. So this is kind of like a version of old man Thor. Or what do we call him? King Thor? Odin Force Thor? I don't know what you want to call him. But kind of a version of that. Got Mjolnir, of course. It's down here somewhere. Supposed to cross his leg or something like that. I'm gonna try to make like electricity like going everywhere. But I'm trying not to draw too many muscles. Again, I get carried away with that. Because I want Thor to be more of like just like a brute. Because if you remember the way that Bruce Wayne looked in Batman the Animated Series, he was just like a tank of a man. That's kind of what I want Thor to look like. Like, he's not really too concerned with aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? Not really too concerned. He just is gigantic. So, the Spidey came together so fast. Oh, thanks, Ann. Appreciate it. Pretty pleased with how it turned out. I think it's going to look really cool once it's done. Alright. So, I might actually be able to start inking this baby, too. Let me see. So there's a really weird muscle across the forearm that kind of goes up. This is the Thor that has the metal arm version. I can't remember who did that. But it's before he gets the metal arm. So like he's got like ripped pants on, and yeah, so I forgot who drew that, or I forgot the story that was for, but again, we're going to practice a little bit of foreshortening. Yes, it is your favorite Nitro, Coop. Thank you very much. Here's cheers to you. So we did a little bit of the Spidey for the giveaway for the Taka stream. Now we're kind of working on a little personal piece that I've been trying to do for a while. Thor. I like Thor because he has a lot of muscles. I feel like this is a trend going on. Maybe subconsciously, I wish I look like Thor, and that's why I like to draw that. I think everybody subconsciously, or I don't know, Maybe that's me speaking out of turn. I was going to say I think everybody subconsciously wants to look like Thor, but maybe that's not the case, and that's okay. That's okay if you don't want to look like Thor. Most guys, I think, do that. Alright. Okay, so I want to kind of do like a war-torn cloak, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to get swole, man. I've been going to the gym, man. I've been slanging some weights, but I don't know if my body just doesn't have the build for that. All right, let's see. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna try to work on his face a bit. I don't want to look like necessarily like this, but I wouldn't mind looking a little bit like Chris Hemsworth. I'm going to be honest. All right, so I'm going to draw a large face. This is Thor's. Again, I like to go a little more detailed or a little bigger because I can get more detail in the face. Obviously, he has a thick neck. It's Thor. Come on now. Actually, let me, because he's looking down a bit, he's got to have a big chin, right? I mean, it's Thor. So yeah, so he's kind of looking down. I don't want to make it too, like, overly detailed. Whoa, you look like an orc. All right, chill out. Chill out. Alright, so his eye line, I'll make it right here, but I kind of want to slant him down just a tad. A little trick that I like to do with the lips is to not make the guy look like a drag queen, is to kind of just shade in the top lip, just like an indication, and then just do a line for the bottom. Wow, that looks like RuPaul, let's be honest. Alright, so let's forget that I just did that. There we go, much better. Alright, let me see. Let me just do the jaw down a little bit more. He's got cheekbones for days, man. Alright. Actually, I'm going to move this down just a tad. It looks like an alien. I realized that. But he looks good like a drag queen. I appreciate it. The bookshelf struck again. I was wondering if anybody heard that. Whoa. What happened? Libublan. Thank you for following. I probably just butchered the crap out of your name. I apologize. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so let's... I feel like I need to start over because this is really scary looking. Yeah, this is really freaky looking. Maybe if I add some eyebrows, well, let's see if that works. And then obviously, gotta add some... Oh, I know what I was gonna do. So the goal was to give him a beard. That's right. So, and you need the beard to come out a little bit to give it a little bit of shape. Come up. A little bit. Alright, so this will definitely help. Trying not to make him look like Santa Claus. So, oh yeah, I forgot to draw his ear. Duh. All right. Alright, let's erase his mouth and his chin. This is old man Thor, right? I really want to do like a braid, like a Celtic braid, but I don't know how to draw those, so. And then kind of wanted to. There we go. Much better. It looks like a Viking should. There we go. Let me see. Under the bookshelf, it's the lack of hair. It probably is. Let's we can try to rectify that, I guess. So I want to give him a good Southern Baptist boy part. There we go. He's got to have the long flowing, obviously. I'm not that great at hair either, but I try to do my best. I'm just trying to get the overall shape of it first. I don't actually mind this. I think this looks pretty decent. All right. And then you just put the bottom lip right there, and we'll give him a bit of an angular face, and let's just say he's had his nose broken a couple times. All right, so let's give him a little bit of a bruiser over nose. Huh? I like it. All right, then we need to fix the eyes. Let me see. I was getting Silver Surfer vibes. Yeah. Actually, let's just do this just a little bit. Let me see. I also want to do a Celtic braid, but my hair refuses to cooperate. Starting to look like an awful like Kratos. I know, right? That's why I gotta. I was trying to give him that like Greek, Viking-ish beard. That's why I kind of wanted to do a braid. All right. You know what? Let's just go ahead and try it, shall we? I don't know if this is gonna look good, but let's see. Oh, that looks pretty decent. And then we'll do the little tuft, a tuft at the end, and we'll give him a pretty little bow. How about that? There we go. Alright. I'm liking the braid, man. I think I'm going to keep it. Without the hair, he really looked like Kratos from the Scott Award. So I want him to look kind of angry, but not like I will murder your whole family angry. Just like a little bit, I'm kind of miffed. So. Let's chat. Hair on my noggin. Got it. I don't know why Skeets decided to block that message. It's weird. Did I say anything that got me auto-modded? I don't know. It's just, Skeets is just overly sensitive. And, I don't really appreciate it, Skeets. He looks kind of like somebody from a TV show that I watch. I'm not digging the braid, I'm going to be honest. I was at first, but now I'm not. kind of want to do a bald Thor. Like, does a bald Thor exist? Your bot hates me. Yes, it does. Timing me out for 10 minutes by my Spider-Man joke. Holding my messages about to hear. I don't know what the issue is. Ditch the bow at the end, you'll feel better. Okay, let's try it. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep it for right now. Oh, I kind of want to give him a scar. Let's just give him a nasty scar right across his face. He got hit by something with claws. I kind of want to do like a blind Thor. Like from the comics, blind Thor. Yeah, let's do the scars. I'm digging it. I'm digging the scars. I really want to do a bald Thor, though. I'm going to be honest. Actually, I'm going to make his hair flowing a bit. If I can do that. If I can try to do that. I'm not that great at flowy hair. I feel like this is kind of Thor who spends the holidays doing Santa gigs, but he keeps getting fired because he scares the kids by jumping on an attacking perceived threat Mjolnir in the middle of a shift. From what I'm finding, yes, apparently Thor was bald in one of the arcs, and in the future against King the Conqueror. Alright, so, serious question time. So, Kratos? Is this Kratos? Are we looking at Kratos here, or can this pass as a alternate version Thor? Now keep in mind, I'm going to probably do some lightning effects on his eyes, and his skin won't be gray. I'm really digging. I really want to do a bald Thor. I don't know. We'll see. I want to ink this. This is calling out for me to ink, so let's ink it. Totally Kratos. All right. Maybe. Oh, you know what would be even sweeter? Why don't I do... Alright, I think I just changed what I'm going to do. This is it. Kratos gets Mjolnir. Oh, that's happening. Oh, that's happening. Kratos gets Mjolnir. That's happening. Kratos is now the god of thunder. Let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Kratos it is, baby. Alright, now I gotta look up Kratos's... I forgot how the thing on his head went. Kratos head tattoo? Is that it? Kratos head tattoo? Oh, it goes straight across his eye. That's right. Well, I can't do the scars now, can I? No. Thanks a lot, Kratos. Alright, so it kind of, like it comes up. And then it kind of goes like this. And then it kind of goes across the bridge of his nose almost. Like that. Almost, right? Kratos Ragnarok. That's pretty sweet. Well, if it's going to be Kratos, then I need to add some angry lines. And I need to make him look really angry. Like, he is just all kinds of pissed off. There we go. There we go. Alright, you heard it here first, folks. Kratos gets Mjolnir. Oop, too much. Alright, so Kratos it is. Let me make sure I got this. His ear should be right here. All right. This is the name of the next God of War game. Perpetually Infuriated. Yeah, that's it. Perpetually Infuriated. That's it. I feel like I need to maybe make the beard even bigger. I don't know. Like this. Alright, and then I need to like have a little bit coming off right there. Alright, so this should be like that. Oh, a little too much. Drink up. Got it. Alright, I kind of want to exaggerate this scar just a little bit. You know, it's funny, I have God of War for PS4, the self-titled God of War, but I just haven't played it yet, man. I had so many games that I want to play that I have not played it. I really want to play it, but I'm still trying to get through Kingdom Hearts, and I beat Kingdom Hearts 1 the other day. I beat it before, but I got the all-in-one, like the story so far, and that's probably one of my favorite games. So beat that the other day, and then I have Shadow of the Colossus, which is again another one of my favorite games. And then I beat Spider-Man 4, or no, Spider-Man PS4 is what I meant to say, not 4. And then I have Ghost of Tsushima. Let's not even forget about that one. Good grief. So I have quite a few games that I need to play. Dude, this is going to be so sweet because I'm going to make his eye light up with lightning. And I'm going to have lightning going up his arm. Dude, it's going to be so sweet. Ghost of Tsushima, I might even recommend that one above God of War. You should do. What's up, Chunk? Fantastic game. Are you talking about Ghost of Tsushima or God of War? Because I haven't played it either. Well, so I played a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. I just, I'm really into like samurai like type stuff. But I knew it was going to be an epic game, and I felt like it was going to take forever, so I kind of had to sideline it for a little bit. But I like Shadow of the Colossus too, man. They redid it for PlayStation 4. Because I remember I used to play that game for, was it PlayStation 3 maybe? My hands are shaking for some reason. Ghost of Tsushima. Let me see. For the tattooed eye, you should do the thing they did in Thor Ragnarok and have him not have an eye, but lightning come out last spot. Ooh, that'd be sweet. So this, yeah, we can definitely do that. Speaking of, you know what's funny is like he has a scar across his eye, but he still has an eyebrow. I don't think he would have an eyebrow. I'm gonna be honest. let's see. All right. I think we're getting close. Oh, Shadow Claw. Yeah, that's right. It was PlayStation 2. That's what I played it on. I never beat the game because it scared me. I'm gonna be straight up. But yeah, it's really intense. Really, really, really intense. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do the braid. I'm a coward. I am gonna do a little pointy point at the end though. Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It means a lot. All right. Wait. So let's see. So we gotta come in here. Gotta. The hardest thing about doing eyes is making sure it looks like the other one that you drew. Because if it doesn't, it's immediately, you can immediately tell. That looks similar enough. Alright, let's come in here and erase all the lines that we don't need. Alright, there we go. I'll come in a little bit and let me see. PS4 was a total remake and it looks it does look amazing. I'm gonna lie, I thought it was just another remaster. That's good to know. It was a part. Yeah, I think they literally rebuilt the game from scratch, from what I understand. So, all right. So we got a couple minutes left. So I'll just keep working on this part, and we're actually gonna try something different today. I'm gonna try to raid someone for the first time. Our friend Sensitive Joy, she's a friend of the stream. She's doing an 8-hour stream today. So we are going to try to raid her at the end of the stream. So pray to Jesus that I can get the raid functionality to work. And go show her some love when we're done. Maybe let me... Yeah, it was really cool that they put that in the movie. I thought that was really cool. Alright, well, I guess I can erase the hair because the hair doesn't matter anymore. Because he's going to be a bald Kratos. Oh, then Kratos has a tattoo on his chest, right? Yeah. So how does it go? Doesn't it go across both shoulders? Hold on. It goes across... Alright, I can't find a good image of this, really. There's a video game about him. Alright, let's see. Yeah. So it goes like, basically goes across his chest, I think. But it's huge. It's like, comes like right here. And then I'll make it go down his chest a bit. And then off to the side. Right? I'm going to exaggerate it just a tad. Because I feel like, yeah, something like that. A few seconds for the lag before you hit up on the raid. Okay. Alright, I can't believe I can't find a good picture of this tattoo on his... Oh, here we go. So it's like a circle. Yeah. And there's another one on his shoulder. Looks like. Dude, this is going to be so epic. It goes across his arm a little bit. Dude, I'm so pumped for this. I'm more excited for this than I have been about almost anything that I've drawn recently. This is going to be awesome. Alright. Sweet. He doesn't have anything on his arm, but he does have a where Zeus stabbed him right in the stomach. He does kind of have a... I do remember that part. Does have a scar, like a gnarly looking scar. But it's basically going to be Kratos, if Kratos got Mjolnir. And I'll have kind of lightning going up his arm. I'll have this medallion lit up. And then I'll have either one or both eyes like lit up. It's going to be sweet, man. I'm so pumped with this. I'm not going to give him the Kratos get up because I want him to look like kind of like Thor. So it's like, if Kratos and Thor had a baby, let's be honest. So... this dude's head looks super tiny. I do want to put something detail-wise on his leg, but I don't know what that is yet, so I'm just gonna hold off. Thanks, Chunk. Appreciate it, man. Oh no, that's distracting. So. All right, I think we might call it. Let's just go back to this. I'm just gonna outline this and then we'll call it. So what I'll end up doing is I'll end up scanning both the head and the Thor body. Once I ink it, I'll scan it into my computer, and then using that Intuos tablet, I will ink it some more. I'll ink it, digitally ink it, and then I'll color it. And maybe change a few things here and there, but overall I like the look of it. See, that's the thing with drawing, man. You can do anything you want. You can draw literally anything you want. If you want Kratos to have Mjolnir, then by God, you can do it. If you want Thor to be bald, man, go for it. Nobody's going to stop you. I am going to do just a couple more things. Maybe, let's see, need a small one, 3. All right, let me just do, just gonna do a little bit of inking, not much. Alright. Because I don't know where I'm going to make the light come from, so I don't want to ink it too much, because that's obviously you're indicating what way the light is coming. Any advice for someone wanting to start to learn how to draw? The thing that helped me is just drawing every day. Regardless of what it is, just make sure you draw something every day. Drawing from life is better because you see how stuff actually moves and how it actually exists in the wild. But one thing that I did in college, because I took art classes in college, I got a degree in studio art for college, for those of you who did not know. One of my teachers was an illustration class, and he made us, we had a notebook, kind of like, he made us get a sketch pad. This is a watercolor sketch pad, but he made us get a notebook, and we had to draw a 5-minute drawing every day. And it had to be from real life. And then we came in the next week, and he graded us. Like, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? So it was basically just instilling that you need to just keep drawing. Also studying people that you really like, how they do certain things, is really cool too. Like, for instance, if you're looking to get into comic art, maybe study somebody like Jim Lee or Mark Bagley or Greg Capullo. He did the Dark Knight's Metal stuff. All of them are on Twitter and Instagram, and they always show in-process stuff that they do, and how they do stuff. Like Greg Capullo, I follow him on Twitter, and he shows him doing pencil work for a lot of his comics, and it's really cool because like some of it looks super messy, but the end product is really sweet. So, but yeah, there's a ton of Instagram and Twitter are really cool because there's a ton of comic book artists, like, because that's what I'm focused on. There's a ton of really cool comic book artists out there, and you know, they're always showing you their process and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I would do. Just draw every day, and you know, get yourself a human anatomy book or something off Amazon, like $10-15, and just learn how to draw a human body, because that's big. Because as you can see, I struggle with hands. Like, I was trying to draw the hands of Spider-Man, and I was struggling like a beast because I'm not that good at drawing hands. So I need to practice on hands. But anyways, I think we're going to call it today, everybody. Let me see something real quick. Let us... Hold on one second, guys. So you can see my beautiful face again. There we go. Alright, so we are going to raid Sensitive Joy. For those of you who don't know her, she is a friend of the channel, and she's doing an 8-hour stream today. So this is the first time I've ever done this, so we shall see if it works. So again, really appreciate everybody hanging out today. It means a lot to me personally. It means a lot to Cross as well. He had a much needed day off today. Yeah, so hang on if you want to hang out and show Sensitive Joy some love. Really appreciate it. For everybody else, again, thank you so much for stopping by today, and wish you all the best. I won't say our normal catchphrase because it's probably copyrighted. So, but thanks everybody. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.